Hello and welcome to the video. It's your boy Benji, and we're here for this incredible video. So, these are 5 things that make my life incredibly fulfilling. So, number one, we're going to be looking at is athleticism, okay? Right there, I'm talking about having like athletic goals. Like, when I have athletic goals, it actually genuinely like makes me a lot more excited to live life. Naturally, I've always really loved athleticism. I've always loved soccer when I was growing up. I played it a lot. Um, and then I started playing track. I always loved being outdoors with my dogs growing up. And I just honestly genuinely like love like just being athletic, like reaching my genetic potential and being more athletic. So you can maybe incorporate that into your life. Like maybe if you've just kind of been chilling out, smoking weed or whatever. Like I went through that phase too, you know what I mean? Like just kind of chilling, like was more like hippie-ish and like that. But then I was like, okay, like I actually want to get more genuinely invested in my own athleticism. And that's led me to a deeper path of more fulfillment and a brighter outlook on humanity in general. So next is yoga. So yoga is something that is really like it was like a savior for me in my life. So it's a little bit intense. I'm like, but I mean, like instead of doing something like ayahuasca or going on some shamanic retreat, I ended up coming across yoga, and yoga's played a massive role in my life because yoga really helps me just connect with my full essence, and that's really the nature of yoga, which it can help you do as well. So I went into it. I went to Bali, and I just like learned like some more authentic roots of like yoga and how like yoga plays such a role in like being one with life. That's really what yoga means in Sanskrit, is just union. So it's like a practice that actually allows you to recognize yourself as life, but it actually opens you up. So it increases your energy. That's where all the chakras come in. People talk about that. And so it's all about increasing your life force energy so you become more with life. So you recognize yourself in a more adventurous mindset and more physical, feeling incredible in your body. You feel just more energetic. You feel more clear headed and clean in the head. And your outlook, my outlook has just become like absolutely incredible for life. Like I can look up at the stars and like just feel like I'm like morphing into them. You know what I mean? Like I feel like just like alien on a, Earth, my planet, and feeling like it's just such a gratifying feeling of just feeling such in a creative mindset. Um, which is the third thing that is like always keeping me fulfilled in life, like always keeping my life interesting and allowing me to like just tap into creative mindsets is just like having fun. Something I realized like, when I was like smoking weed and stuff like that, and maybe like, exploring some other realms, if you know what I'm talking about, is like I would like just get into my creative brain. Like I'm learning we have the right hemisphere, right? And then someone in the left hemisphere, right? So like one's more logical, organized, like disciplined, like this is just how life's gonna be, and the other's like, well, we're abstract beings and like, like we're really just multidimensional and so on and so on because it's infinite. No, but so being fun, creative, realizing those own unique quirks about yourself. Myself, like this is what I do, but I'm just saying, like, if you were to use this as a study guide, like, it's if you really tap into what makes you unique and have fun with that and just experiment with who you are when you just realize, like, then you can really keep your life fun and interesting. Because if you're like not into, if you're gonna have a bad day or not into it or like so on, like you can just tune into a different mindset. And I remember back in my like more hippie days too, like it was a guy I used to get weed from, and when I was like probably 17 or something. And he was like, it's all about mindsets, He was like, it's all about mindsets that you're in life, like that dictates your life. And I didn't understand what he was talking about then, but now I realize like, yeah, it's, success is a mindset, wealth is a mindset, happiness, abundance, relationships are a mindset, self-love is a mindset. So having fun with yourself and others I'm around. Like I always find like I used to be really self-conscious. And then I realized like might as well just have like more fun with like the people I'm around. Like I would always be like afraid of like being judged and stuff like that. I think it's I don't know. I know a lot. I think a lot of people I hear now like say stuff like that, but it's like that pain of feeling like self-conscious and like not expressing my true self and fear of like being judged is like more painful than like maybe slight embarrassment if it does, but then confidence grows when you just start being more of yourself. No matter what people say, like I always am just myself. Like I'm someone who likes to like really just tap into life and like live life to the fullest. So, like let down the guards, No, I just know my inner strength. So um four, I love to teach others. I mean, this is kind of what I'm doing right now. Um, but there's a quote, even like Tony Robbins says it, all these different people, like, the secret to living is giving, So, you know, you feel better. I think there was a study done that says that when people buy something for themselves, it's the least amount of like the longevity of that's like just not very long. Like when you buy a new pair of shoes, like how long are you excited for? Maybe like that week, maybe just a few hours, maybe just like maybe just like that week. It's probably like a few days, to be honest. And then when you buy something like an experience, like uh go to like a roller coaster or go to Silverwood in Idaho. It's an awesome amusement park and go on like the accelerator or aftershock or something like that. Like it's pretty cool. It might make your whole week, you know, or that whole month. But then like when you actually like buy an experience or buy someone something like that can make you like fulfilled like throughout like a much longer longevity like and it can give depth and feeling like when you are providing value to someone else. So that's why I love teaching. Like I feel like it kind of comes naturally. I think back to a time when we're younger, and we're just more engaged with our life. Um, so like I grew up like homeschooled and I would go to these homeschool groups and there would be like lots of like kids just kind of sharing like about like themselves and stuff like I don't know, people more engaged with this like sharing, just more sharing, like and just yeah, like that just is incredible. Like it just makes you feel fulfilled. So you can try it out. Like just genuinely be yourself, like share, find something you can invest in maybe that they is lucrative enough that you can like share it. And it might just take your lifestyle to a high. And then number five, which always keeps me on toes, is self development. Always trying to be like my best version. Um, because I believe in like kind of different downloads and mindsets and universal hacks and stuff. And I believe we can always be a better version. There might be like little bits of ourselves that kind of like cross over timelines and patterns and so on and stuff like that. But like in the end, like self development is like really how we're gonna like grow and develop as human beings and like have disciplines and you know be more mature with ourselves and our bodies, mind, and soul. So these are all the ways that I live an incredibly fulfilled life. I'd love to know how you guys stay genuinely fulfilled because like sometimes we get bored or sometimes life is just kind of like random or we're COVID and we have to like really like be like, what's life all about? Like what the fuck is life all about? So, you know, I'd love to hear if you like this video, go ahead and like, subscribe if you're into videos like this. This channel is all about just living the best life ever. So that's what it's about. So I love you guys and we'll see you in the next video.